Psalm 61. Hear my crying, O God, and listen to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call to you with fainting heart. O set me on the rock that is higher than I, for you are my refuge, a strong tower against the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever, and take refuge under the cover of your wings. For you, O God, will hear my vows. You will grant the request of those who fear your name. You will add length of days to the life of the king, that his years may endure throughout all generations. May he sit enthroned before God forever. May steadfast love and truth watch over him. So will I always sing praise to your name, and day by day fulfill my vows. And some thoughts on Psalm 61. Psalm 61 is a deeply human prayer for protection, simple, honest, and full of longing. It begins with a plea. Hear my crying, O God, and listen to my prayer. The psalmist, David, feels overwhelmed, distant, and in need of help. For members of Mothers Union, who are so often carers, supporters, and pillars for others, this psalm offers comfort as we bring our own weariness and needs before God. The psalmist says, "From the end of the earth I call to you with fainting heart." Many of us will recognise that feeling, whether it comes from family concerns, the challenges of nurturing relationships, or simply the quiet weight of responsibility. There are moments when we feel far off, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Yet this verse reminds us that distance does not prevent connection. No matter how far off we feel, God hears. Then comes a beautiful and powerful image. "O set me on the rock that is higher than I." It reassures us that we do not walk alone, and that even when our hearts grow faint, we are led to a rock that is higher than we are. In that assurance, we find both strength and peace. This speaks not only of a secure peace, but also of stability beyond our reach, and which only God can bring. In our roles within families, churches, and communities, for example, we often strive to be strong for others. But this psalm gently reminds us that we are not called to be the rock. God is the rock. We are invited to be led, to rest on something firmer than our own strength. This is both a comfort and a release. The psalm continues, "For you are my refuge, a strong tower against the enemy." There is a sense of remembering, of looking back, and of recognising God's faithfulness. God has never failed the psalmist as a refuge. In Mothers Union, storytelling and shared experiences are so important. We encourage one another by recalling how God has carried us through difficulties. This act of remembering strengthens our trust for the present and hope for the future. Then another tender image follows. "Let me dwell in your tent forever and take refuge under the cover of your wings." This is an image of closeness, safety, and belonging. This is one of the most gentle metaphors for God in the Psalms. Like a bird covering its young with its wings, it suggests warmth and safety, not just defence from danger, but loving care. It is protective without being distant. We are not just shielded, we are held. It reminds us that spiritual life often begins not with certainty, but with longing. Many in Mothers' Union offer that kind of shelter to others through hospitality, prayer, and practical care and action. Yet we are reminded that we too are held. Before we care for others, we are cared for by God. Finally, the psalm turns towards trust and praise. So will I always sing praise to your name, and day by day fulfill my vows. Having cried out, remembered, and rested in God's protection, the psalmist chooses to continue in faithfulness day by day. This steady commitment mirrors the quiet, faithful work of Mothers' Union, often unseen, sometimes challenging, but deeply rooted in love and trust. Psalm 61 invites us to live in this rhythm, to cry out honestly, to seek God as our refuge, to remember his faithfulness, and to continue in hope. It reminds us in Mothers' Union of our daily, practical commitment of honouring God through obedience, trust, service, and faithful living. Amen.